What's up, you guys? This is JYoungGoTo back with another video today. And in this video today, I'm going to be discussing Damian Lillard. Out of all people, I feel like I made many videos, it seems like every year now, talking about Damian Lillard and his time is now and finally be traded and this and that. But let's face reality. This dude will probably never be traded. He's going to be a Blazer for life. And the reality is for the Blazers is that with Damian Lillard on the team, there isn't any rise, no ceiling for them anymore. I mean, they traded away CJ McCollum, as you all know, and that was his right-hand man for many years. And look what he's doing now with the Pelicans. I mean, the Pelicans, they have kind of fallen off, but at one point they were one of the best teams in the NBA. And I think when everybody's fully healthy and back, there's no doubt in mind that they'll be still one of the best teams in the West. But right now, for the Blazers and Damian Lillard, let's just face the reality. I mean, they're not going to go anywhere with this team. They're not going to go anywhere with Damian Lillard. They are a subpar team at best. They're 23-25, which is too bad. But they aren't really going to win. They will never win. And the reality is that Damian Lillard is going to finish his NBA career as one of the all-time great players to, once again, never win an NBA championship. But not only that, but to stay on a mediocre team. Now, let's be real now. The Blazers have had some good runs over the years with Damian Lillard running the show. But other than that, they've made it. They've had some deep runs. They really have not yet still really done anything. Their teams over the years have been constructed the same. They really haven't went out and be aggressive in free agency and add the right pieces around Damian Lillard to make the team better. It kind of reminds me of Giannis. Giannis, the Bucks, they were committed to actually investing in him and actually wanting him to stay on the team so they can win an NBA championship. And guess what? That's exactly what they did. They went out, they traded for Drew Holiday, they got Brook Lopez, they got so many good assets on their team to help them win an NBA championship. And the Blazers have not done that for Damian Lillard at all. In fact, like I said, they've literally come in each year with the same roster, pretty much. Biggest, signing that you can even say they had, when they drafted Anthony Simons. And he's obviously a very, very good player and a player who I believe that they will probably build around once Damian Lillard, slowly begins to decline over these next few years. But while his value is still somewhat high, I believe that the Blazers in reality should trade Damian Lillard for their future. They can get many draft picks, they can get younger players, whatever they need for Damian Lillard to leave. Really a win-win situation for both sides, even though, let's be real, it's never going to happen. The Blazers, they need to trade away Damian Lillard for the sake of their own future, because if they don't, they're going to be stuck in a situation where they're going to really have to rebuild for many, many more years instead of trying to get a head start now. Anyway, Damian Lillard, Jeremy Grant, Nurkic, they have many assets that they can get rid of to acquire better future younger talent on this team, because I feel like you should not only save Damian Lillard from himself. Like, let's be real, there's nothing wrong with being loyal. Actually, being loyal is a really, really good thing, but when you're loyal to a fault, and especially when your team has not exceeded all expectations throughout the years, what's really the point of really keeping him on the team at this point? Now, if anything, the Blazers should want to trade Damian Lillard, and I'm pretty sure, maybe, you never know, they may have wanted to. But of course, him being loyal and what all he's done, he's committed to the Blazers, and he's going to pretty much end his career off as a Portland Trail Blazer, and I respect that, and I understand that this guy wants to go out and win an NBA championship for them and really just, help their franchise. Like, let's be real, that would be a great story if he ended up actually winning an NBA championship for the Blazers, even though it won't happen. That would have been an amazing story, possibly one of the best stories out there. But it's really, sadly, unfortunately, not going to happen. He should be in a situation right now where he is in a winning situation, not a situation where it's a 50-50 chance of even possibly making it to the playoffs. Jeez, man, so badly I want to see this guy on another team, like so badly, even though it will probably never happen. Just imagine if he was, for instance, on the Lakers or the Bucks or many teams out there, man, just in a different uniform, for crying out loud. This guy would be a winner, in my opinion. we all know that if Damian Lillard goes on any of those teams just alone, he's taking them to another level. So, you know, looking at his legacy, he will finish his career as the greatest Portland Trail Blazers player of all time. I mean, when you look at already, he's already the all-time leader in points, I believe, assists. I mean, many categories this guy is leader in for the Blazers. Three-pointers, I mean, he does it all. In reality, he's the best player since they had Luke Walton, who won them an NBA championship back in 1977. They've had some many great players over the years. Him, Clyde Drexler, Brandon Roy, LaMarcus Aldridge. They had many great players come through Portland. But most of those guys, after really Luke Walton, never really stayed, or they could never win. And, you know, Damian Lillard having all that loyalty and pride and everything, he's had some success in Portland. You know, he's helped transform that team. He made them a winning franchise. He's done so much for them in general. But the reality is that he is never going to win. He's never going to really win an NBA championship unless, of course, they trade him. And for the Blazers, it makes too much sense to trade him. Even though it won't happen, in the perfect world, let's make sure that it happens one day. Let's make sure that Damian Lillard actually gets traded away from the Blazers to save himself and save his legacy, because even if he does win an NBA championship, that's going to put him in the category as one of the, I believe, possibly top 10 point guards of all time. Definitely top 5 of our era. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is probably, look, I'm going to be honest, this is probably my last ever Damian Lillard Portland Trail Blazers video about trading this man. I've made one literally every year that I've had this YouTube channel. I mean, it's time. You know, it's time to retire this now, and I just hope one day it can possibly happen, but it won't. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos each and every single week. Have a great day. Peace.